So it says you want to obtain a sample to estimate a population proportion. At this point in time, you have no reasonable preliminary estimation for the population proportion. You would like to be 95% confident your estimate was in 1% of the true. How large of a sample is required? So it's exactly, really, it's exactly like the last one. So what's step number one? We're going to go second vars, which has the distribution above it, and get inverse norm on our calculator. And then with inverse norm, whoops, let me go here. You're going to have, it's going to say area mu sigma. And so that's going to be, so the area is going to be parenthesis 1 minus 0.95 divided by, well, whatever your confidence level is. Divided by 2. And mine is 0.95. Got to take that and make it a decimal. 0 and 1. Or if you have the old kind calculator, like my handheld is, then that's going to be parenthesis, and then in there you'll go 1 minus confidence level divided by 2, comma 0, comma 1, like that, if you have the old kind. So either way, and then as soon as you have that on your screen, immediately the next buttons you press must be second answer. We're going to use the same formula. Come on down here to the formula right here, same exact formula. And so let me write the formula over here for us. The formula in will be z squared times 0.25 over e squared. So you go second answer to the second power. You might need to go right arrow to get out of the power zone, probably if you have a newer one, times 0.25 divided by the air, which in mine, now my air is, it's, oh yeah, the air is right here. Let me help with the air. The air is right there. So the air is the within. Whenever they say within, they're giving you the air margin because you want your estimate within 1%. That means within an air of 1%. That's the air margin. They'll use the word, in the rest of the problems, they'll use the word within. So divided by 0.01. So the air, so right here, the air, clarify over here. The air is the within number. But you gotta, so 1% within 1% in my case makes it 0.01. You gotta change it to a decimal like that. And then to the second power, because e is to the second power, enter. So there we go. There's the buttons that will actually work on that. And I'm getting an answer of 9603.6. But then remember, you have to round up. Even if that was 0.1, I would round up because talking to more people is always better. And you should talk, that means in the sample, they should talk to 9,000. 604 people, that will be enough people to give them the accuracy they need to get the results they want in this study. Let me show it on my calculator on the screen here. So I'll go through those exact buttons. Second distribution, go on down to inverse norm, clear that away. I'm going to go parenthesis 1 minus, mine was 0.95, whatever your confidence level is, parentheses around it, divided by 2, and then you can just hit a bunch of enters. The 0 and the 1 are good. So we get that number, and then watch what I hit. I go second, whoops, my thing is off here. Answer. Second, it's right after the Z. It has to be immediately after you've done the inverse norm. Hit second answer to the second power, right arrow, times 0.25 divided by my error was, what was it, 0.01? 0.01 to the second power, enter. There's that number that I mentioned, 9603.6. rounds to 9604. You can see over here the buttons I pressed on that one. I guess it's a little confusing, huh? All the buttons I pressed there. I'm not sure how helpful that is. All right, let me go back to the iPad screen. And there it is.